Hey YouTube land, Mel here. Got something neat to show you. So, I've been doing a little bit of gunsmithing for a buddy of mine, and in return for cleaning up his guns, he had one he did not want. And I don't know why, but I mean, you know, to each his own. This is a Mossberg 195K-A. And it's probably built somewhere between 1956 and 1958. So it's had a short run, but it's an interesting little gun because, well, it's a 12 gauge shotgun, but it's a bolt action. Now, when I got this thing, it was a bad rust bucket, very rough. So basically did the old copper penny trick, just scraped it with the copper penny until all the rust was gone and kind of cleared out, and then did a little bit of re-bluing with I got this stuff from Skinner Sights. It is really good bluing material, especially when you want to do just little spots and stuff. But now I'll try to get in here. You can see she's pitted, but it's now nice and smooth, and it's no longer rusted. So got all that rust cleaned out, and has what's called a poly choke. This thing's kind of neat. You just screw it in and out, and depending on where it gets screwed to, it's either full, modified, or cylinder. But let's see if I can get this turned around here. But it basically just, you can kind of tell, it just squeezes in that spot, and either it's full or it's modified. It's wherever you leave it. So you can basically dial in your choker right to where you want it. Now, took this thing to the range and shot around a trap with it. And actually, I was shooting hunt and cover, so we were back at 22 yards. I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. It is not the easiest gun to shoot, but that's because it's a field gun, and you basically have to cover the bird with it. And I didn't find that out until, well, way later. But I mean, hey, stock's in nice shape. It's not perfect by any means. Definitely some wear. But I mean, this gun was made in the late 50s. And it looked like it was stored in the bottom of a pond. So quite happy the way she turned out. Now this thing's got a 2-round box magazine, which was probably, I don't know if I can get that out of there one-handed. Let's try. There we go. It's a 2-round box magazine, and it was probably the rustiest piece on there. So I got it cleaned up as much as I could. So we'll see. Still runs real good. Still loads out the mag real good. So as much rust as it had on it, it's still a viable gun. One other thing about this guy. So I'm just shooting regular standard federal target loads with this guy. It's ported. And it's not little tiny ports. It's big ports. So you've got just a fireball coming out of this thing, and it is loud. I mean, with the shorter barrel and those big giant ports on both sides, it's kind of neat. So, anyways, instead of paying me cash, gave me a gun for working on some other guns. When I got it, it was probably worth about $50, and I mean now it might be worth $100. There's just not a lot of value in these Mossberg 195s. I mean, they're a very niche gun, but it's just something cool to have in the collection. So, thought I'd show it to you guys and just, let you enjoy the nostalgia like I do. So anyways, thanks for watching. Take care, all.